University of North Carolina School of Media and Journalism, covering the full range of Tar Heel athletics. This is Sports Extra.
Back with us, which means we have plenty to talk about. Welcome to Sports Extra. I'm Leah Berry.
And I'm Josh Connor. And while the football team travels to Massachusetts this weekend, another football team had its first test of the young season in Chapel Hill. Following 3 wins to kick off the season, the women's soccer team welcomed third-ranked Clemson to Chapel Hill on Thursday. The Heels came out firing on all cylinders. Goalkeeper Claudia Dickey made an impressive save, and then the Tar Heels really took off after that. Only 6 minutes into the first half, Sam Meza gets the ball into the back of the net off a beautiful cross from Isabel Cox. Later, Rachel Jones was able to turn a handball into a goal, putting the Tar Heels up 2-0. The Heels put on their version of Dean Smith's 4-corner offense in the second half and cruised to a 2-0 win. Carolina remains undefeated on the season.
The Tar Heels come out of their 3-week hiatus to take on the Boston College Eagles tomorrow afternoon. The Tar Heels have looked strong so far this season, winning their season opener against Syracuse by 25 points. Senior linebacker Chaz Surratt led the team with 9 tackles. On the offensive end, sophomore quarterback Sam Howell recorded 295 yards along with 1 touchdown. 73% of Howell's passes were completions. The Eagles' defense is led by new head coach Jeff Hafley, who came from Ohio State. Boston College is coming off a win against Texas State in which they recorded 5 sacks, but gave up 21 points. The Eagles will look to heavily pressure Howell in the game while trying to keep up with the Carolina receivers.
We are definitely starting the season over. Seems like Syracuse was forever ago. And we played well against Syracuse, except in the second quarter offensively and on special teams. The rest of the game we played well, but we saw things we needed to fix, and we've addressed those things, and now it's time to just do it again.
Although fans haven't attended UNC games in person yet, Kenan Stadium hasn't sat empty. Sarah Graybar has the story.
Sophomore Haley Harris had no idea that there was a printed version of herself in the stadium until she decided to exercise in Kenan several days ago.
A week ago, I went to go run the bleachers at Kenan Stadium, and I walked over to the cutouts just like, oh my God, I want to see it. And like, I was like in the front row. I was like, I had my cutout there, and I like FaceTimed my mom. I was like, Mom, like you did not tell me I had one.
The Kenan cutouts were created by a company called Be at the Game based in England. Co-founders Thomas Hickson and Marvin Symes created the company 5 months ago in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic as a way to let sports fans feel like they were in the stadium.
It's made people very happy about the concept and the idea of having a picture of themselves in their seats with their beloved sports teams.
Since then, nearly 1,000 cutouts have been created for UNC alone and more than 30,000 total. Tar Heel fans can purchase the Kenan cutouts on the Go Heels website for $50. Sports Extra anchor Erin Jenkins was encouraged by her aunt to purchase a cutout as a senior year memento after sending the Carolina Now video to her family.
After I sent the link of the Carolina Now video for the week, my aunt immediately sent me $50 on Venmo and was like, here's your cutout money. And I'm like, wait, like I didn't even ask for this. So I was like, no, like that's okay. Like you don't have to do this. And she's like, no, like it's your senior year. You need to be in Kenan for the football games.
Although Harris and Jenkins might not attend football games in person, their cutout Carolina fans will have a front row seat in Kenan for the rest of the season. I'm Sarah Graybar reporting.
Soon, the cutouts will have some company in Kenan Stadium as fans will be allowed for the October 10th game against Virginia Tech.
After a 7-game winless streak, the UNC men's soccer team is ready for a comeback with its first conference game against Duke, tonight at 7. The Heels lead the all-time series with 47 wins, but fell 3-2 to the Blue Devils in the 2019 season. The Heels will undoubtedly be looking to avenge that loss. Keep an eye out for offensive runs by the team's top goal scorer, Alex Rose, and a strong defensive backline led by goalkeeper Alex Smurr. The 2020 roster features a 16-man freshman class. All of them are looking for the chance to prove themselves.
The defending national champion UNC field hockey team will face off against Louisville this afternoon. Last time UNC faced the Cardinals, the Heels won 4-1 at home, but this time the game is on the road, which makes it a huge difference. The Heels lead the series 8-4 against the Cardinals and hope to keep their 47-match win streak alive. This matchup is the official conference season opener for the Heels and will begin at 4:30.
The Tar Heels basketball team just snagged a 4-star shooting guard. DeMarco Dunn announced on social media Wednesday afternoon that he'll join the Tar Heels basketball program. Dunn averaged 20.4 points and 7.2 rebounds per game in his high school career. He's ranked the 16th best shooting guard in the nation. Dunn will give the Heels perimeter depth with his shooting accuracy and mobility. The 6'4" Fayetteville, North Carolina standout joins forward DONTREZ Styles in the 2021 class, giving the Tar Heels commitments from the top 2 ranked prospects from North Carolina for this cycle.
In addition to being world-class athletes, many UNC student athletes are gifted in a number of other areas. Janet also tells us the story of one who is gifted with a camera as much as she is on the track.
She's not busy breaking long jump records. Senior Anna KEEFER likes to step behind the camera.
I feel like I take pictures or I do something like video related at least once a week. So like I'm in a documentary class this semester. So like maybe like 3-4 times this week I've gone out to film or I've been editing like for the class, but like I really enjoy doing it. And then like this past weekend I had taken pictures of one of my friends. So like when I have time, like that's what I choose to do.
She came to Carolina with plans to major in biology, but after taking a few classes, she realized she'd rather be in media production.
For some reason I had it in my head. I was like, well, like I can't do video and picture. Like I thought that wasn't an option in college. I just realized after taking all these classes, like the sciences and stuff, I was like, I'll do it, I'll get through it, but it wasn't something that I loved. So then that's when I decided, I'm like, I've always wanted to do like video photography stuff. I'm like, I'm just gonna major in something that I actually enjoy. And like, I'm really glad I have.
In the past, KEEFER has worked with Go Hill Productions, taking photographs of live sporting events. Recently, she captured student athletes off the field as they marched in the student-led protests against racial injustice.
Yeah, I'd never taken photos of people like moving like that. So I was like sprinting, turn around, running. It was just like chaotic, but yeah, I was happy with how they turned out with how it was just kind of like unplanned, like just running, taking pictures of whatever.
KEEFER plans to further her education in media production with the 5th year at Carolina and hopes to take advantage of the extra year of eligibility given to athletes who missed their seasons due to COVID. She will continue participating in the long jump and short sprints and documenting the Carolina athletic milestones. I'm Janet Alcest in Chapel Hill.
You know, Josh, with all this talk about new basketball recruits, it's making me really excited for the upcoming season.
Yeah, we can't wait for the season to come up. And you mentioned in your story that DeMarco is from Fayetteville, North Carolina. And I have to say, our great director here at Sports Extra, Edward Trench, is also from Fayetteville. So I got to say for DeMarco, there's some high expectations to me when it comes to coming to Chapel Hill. Well, that does it for this edition of Sports Extra.
Check back Monday for full game coverage. Have a great weekend.